You're watching Local 5 News.
Well, Iowa makes history with last night's gubernatorial debate. It is the first to have two female candidates. Republican Governor Kim Reynolds and Democratic candidate Deidre DeJear went toe-to-toe on their first debate last night, covering a wide range of issues. Local 5's Larissa Leone breaks it down for us.
Iowa governor candidates Kim Reynolds and Deidre DeJear had night and day opinions on several topics, but the two that were heavily discussed were tax policies and abortion. Let's break it down. While serving her first term as a Republican governor in Iowa, Kim Reynolds boasted about signing 3 tax cuts into law while in office.
Our individual income tax rate was nearly 9%. When this is fully implemented, it'll be 3.9% flat and fair.
Back in March, Governor Reynolds signed a $1.9 billion tax cut, changing the law to make Iowa's individual income tax a 3.9% flat rate by 2026. Democratic candidate Deidre DeJear says these tax breaks are only helping out select tax brackets.
Since the governor has been in leadership, those tax cuts have had minimal, if any, impact on low to moderate income individuals.
Reynolds' tax plan has 4 tax brackets ranging from 4.4% to 6%. In the next few years, the top rate will gradually eliminate to 3.9%. Meaning if you're earning $10,000 with a current tax rate, you'd be paying close to $600. But with the flat tax rate at 3.9%, you'd be paying around $400. If your earnings are at $60,000 with the current tax rate, you'd be paying around $7,000. But the flat tax rate at 3.9%, you'd be paying around $2,000.
I've indicated that we're not done. We'll continue to look at it, but we're going to continue to do it in a responsible manner so that we can sustain the tax cuts.
DeJear sees Reynolds' tax cut as short-sighted, believing rather than cutting taxes, the state should be keeping that money and investing it into community programs.
And what I've come to find out is while those tax cuts don't add value, what does add value are the systems that help around them, like strong education, access to health care and mental health care services, things that mitigate them having to respond to emergencies, access to housing.
On the topic of abortion, both candidates shared personal stories as a way to support their views. Reynolds sharing her pro-life stances, saying she will continue to uphold the fetal heartbeat bill she signed in 2018. The courts enjoined the bill, but with the overturn of Roe v. Wade, she has asked them to revisit that ruling. Pending that decision, she intends to uphold the court's decision as law.
I believe we should do everything we can to protect the life of the unborn.
Tensions ran high as Reynolds claims DeJear supports long-term abortions.
They believe that you can abort a baby right up until the moment it's born.
That's not what you just heard from me.
Yeah, that is what you're saying.
Within the debate, DeJear never stated she is in support of long-term abortion. She did share her belief that choices of this magnitude belong to women.
Personal belief has no space in a woman's doctor's appointment. When she goes into that doctor to make a decision that's within her best interest, that is her decision. And my personal belief should not be in that room, and no other politician's opinion should be in that room.